G'day guys, Pennywise here with another board review. Today we're going to go with the Signal Omni 162. Been wanting to ride this board for a number of years, but just been riding different boards in the Signal line to try those out as well. Just want to start off with this board is an absolute weapon. I really loved it, and the reasons why are as follows. This board is sort of set up for someone who likes to ride everything. It is traditional camber, which I love and I'll never stop loving. Has a little bit of early rise to it. I've ridden this board in powder, park, pipe. I put a clip out and riding it off the top of Mammoth in some really not so good conditions. And this thing held an edge, it performed. I was really stoked on it. First day I rode it, I was just carving some groomers at Mammoth and with some friends, and this thing was holding an edge at high speed, and I really loved it. It can do everything. For regular switch, all great. Camber, early rise, like I said, so it has a little bit more of a surfy feel to it, but when you want to lock that edge in, it's locked in. Side cut radius, I'm not 100% sure on what it is, but this thing turns, and it turns well. For a 162, it doesn't feel like a boat making a big long arc. Like, you can really bend it, flex it, get it moving. Honestly, really fun board to ride. Stiffness wise, people would say that this is a stiff board. I think they even say that on the website. I prefer to kind of call it snappy. It is stiff, but it's not hard to bend it and flex it and ollie it and put it in a turn and change that side cut radius. It really is a snappy board. You give it a little bit, it gives you back a lot. I don't find it stiff, but that's me. I ride sort of stiffer boards, but I think they did it right. The reason why I think is that core, it's a balsa width blend. So you should definitely go check out the website, get all the tech specs on it. Like I said, I'm just giving you down and dirty in my videos of how it felt, how it rode. So it is set back just a little bit, and I know that there is some technology in here, some overlays and fiberglass to give you a little bit more of a dampening feel. And this board will plow through the chunder, all of that kind of stuff. It's not skippy, it doesn't bounce, it doesn't do that kind of thing. This board just is an absolute weapon. You put it on edge, it'll ride through everything. Again, like I said, I've ridden it in all sorts of terrain. Big shout out to Marc from Signal for letting me have a go on this board this season. Like I said, I really wanted to ride it, and it's awesome. One of my favorite boards I've ridden yet this season. So when you come to the base is fast. It's a sintered base. The one thing I will say about it is that if it takes wax really well, but it doesn't hold wax really well. So this is a board that I have to wax regularly, and that extra bit of effort and upkeep is well worth it because this board flies. The base is really great. I love it a lot. I have an athlete who rides this in the pipe. He beats these boards up, and I think again that core, when you have a core like this, you sacrifice a little bit of durability. This board is super light. For a 162, this is a super light board. I've had 56s that are heavier than this thing. So when you have that super light board with that core that gives that really snappy core, you do sacrifice the durability. And I have noticed this board get a little bit beat up because I put so many days on it. I'm 210, about 6 foot, and I ride about 5 days a week. So I've put a fair few days down on this board here at Mammoth. We have a season of 6 months. So, and I've noticed my half pipe rider, you can beat these boards up a lot, but that's what you get when you want high performance, lightweight, all that kind of stuff. You sacrifice a bit of durability, and it's well worth it. The average rider, with the amount of days that they put on a board like this, I see this board lasting you 2 or 3 seasons for sure. And at the price it's selling at, it's well worth a buy. I would recommend it for sure. Again, rides everything. This is your all-around everyday rider for the guy who likes high performance, snap and pop out every single turn. You got it. The side cut's really good. Construction's great. Damp, rides through. I can't say enough good things about this board. If I was going to give it a rating, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Honestly, the best board I've ridden this season. Really, really happy with it. Signal, you're doing a great job on this board. When I rode mine, I set it back a little bit further than normal, or further than recommended. And I like the feel back there a little bit. You're right, it's centered. It does kind of feel a little bit like a twin. But again, there's nothing wrong with that. You can ride this board as a twin and go ride park all day long, and you'll have a great time. I like mine set back just a little touch because I'm not really riding park as hard as I used to. But again, great board, good construction. Signal, you killed it. Thanks again, Marc, for letting me ride this thing. Signal Omni 162. If you haven't got one, you should go get one. That's my recommendation. All right, thanks guys. Pennywise out.